Okay, this video here is a two birds one stone. I want to remind folks how to embed YouTube video into Google Slides, as well as show how it can sort of be done in Google Docs. So with Google Slides, as you hopefully recall, if you go to any slide presentation and hit insert video, then paste in the URL of the Google video that you'd like to have, and once you find the right video, if you simply hit share, you'll be brought to the shortened URL that's already highlighted. So you just copy it, and then you search by pasting it, which I've already done. You then select the video that you want, and it gets inserted and actually embedded into your video, so that when you go to do your presentation, you just hit play and you're good to go. Now, you may want to also try to do this in a Google document. Maybe you're trying to give a lesson about replying all, forwarding email. You can't really embed the video just as easily, but there's a couple ways you can sort of accomplish the same task. One way is if you really want to have a picture for it, you can just use your snipping tool and then go over to your YouTube content and get a snip of it, copy it, and paste that in. So I'll do that here. I had done it prior, which is why you just saw that. So if you hit your snipping tool, say, hey, this is what I really want to have as my thing, hit edit, copy, go back over again to your Google document, and you can just Control V or paste it in, resize it however you'd like. And an image can become a hyperlink as well if you'd like, so you just hit this little insert link for the image, and then paste, again, that same URL. Looks like it is not in my clipboard, so I'm going to recopy it real quick, Control C, Control V, and it's right there. So when the student, user, whoever is coming up to this and wants to watch this video, you might just want to type in, hey, click below, and then once you click below, it will pop up. So let's see what Jerry has to say about what we can all learn from when to reply, forward, and reply all to email.
As my good friend Adele says, hello, it's me. I'd like to do a quick tutorial for all educators and actually for the whole world, because there's lots of misunderstandings with what I want to talk about, and that's email. When you get an email, there are 4 buttons you can use, and there's lots of people that are confused on those buttons, specifically one. So I'd like to talk about the buttons. The first button you can push is reply. When you push reply, you are talking to the person that sent you the email, just like on a phone. How are you doing? Reply. I'm doing well. How about you? Reply. I'm not doing so well. Reply. I'm sorry to hear that. When you push reply, you are replying to the person that emailed you. The next button you can push is delete. If someone says something you don't like or you don't need an email anymore, boom, delete. It's gone. The next button is forward. This comes in handy when your principal tells you to do something you don't want to do or you think is silly. You just type in your teammates' addresses and push forward after you have added a funny line like, OMG, can you believe this? Forward. It goes to all your friends that you typed in there. The last button that I would like to discuss, which seems to be very confusing to some people, and I do not know why, is the reply all. As the words imply, reply all means you are replying to everybody on that email. And everybody ain't got time for that. Let me give you an example of when reply all would be appropriate. If you were discussing goodie table and someone says, what's everybody bringing for goodie table? You can reply all because you certainly don't want 9 pans of baked beans and no tater salad. Another example of when reply all would be appropriate is, I can't even think of one. Quit using reply all. When someone says, does anybody have pipe cleaners? Everybody don't need to know if you have pipe cleaners. Only the person that sent it. Quit using reply all. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay, so this, I think, somewhat humorous video wasn't meant to belittle or degrade anybody who uses it wrong, but rather bring a little bit of attention. And also, I would add, if you happen to find yourself on the other end of a reply all, just ignore it. Just delete it. There's no need to reply to everybody else to saying quit replying all. That doesn't really help anything, only exacerbates the issue. So that's my 2-for-1, how to insert YouTube videos into Google Docs, sorta, and a little bit of digital citizenship regarding replying, forwarding, and replying all.